the left-hander DeMar McCoy from Philadelphia, making his first start at home this season, and we are underway. Sean Loftus, one of two former Generals on the Norwich roster, sends it in. Sent around this time as the Generals exit the zone. This one knocked back in. Kinahan tried to hold on to it as this pass a little bit too far for Kennedy. Now cutting in is Mezzalilo. Mezzalilo bumped into the corner, and this one centered out in front, and back the other way comes Kinahan. Kinahan cutting in over on the left side, draws a bump as the puck is loose against the near side. Kennedy comes in, and sending it in this time is Murphy. Drop back out this time by Loftus over to his D partner Tony Moran. Moran now cutting up the right side, being pressured this time by Racker. Now up the left side, sent in Ranger, and icing was called as the puck was a little bit on the other side of the red line.
Yeah, Jake, it's going to be real important tonight for Norwich. You know, we mentioned just the 15 skaters, so they're going to be tired. So you got to play dump and chase. Anytime you have a chance to get the puck in deep, you got to do it because you can't wear yourself down. So you got to keep the puck out of their end. It's crucial when you're down that many bodies tonight.
So now taking the faceoff is Aiden Frolik. Frolik wins it back over toward the blue line, but they now holding on to it. Hess sends a shot in wide as this one will be dropped back out a little bit too far for Tommy Rubin, and Savoie will have to go and get it. McCoy leaves it for him. Savoie cutting up the right side, launches it down. Pass tied up at center ice. Frolik will lose it. And now in the C captain end, Souza knocks it ahead. Here's Racker, the captain. Now in the neutral zone, holding on to it is Halton. Halton able to keep control and drop it off from Manahan. And the Generals at center ice. Caden Hess at the end of a shift. For a leap there too. Chips it in. Generals still on the ice. That same second line unit that's on. Hayden. This one launched in and sticked over the glass by DeMar McCoy. The first save for him comes from outside the blue line.
Yeah, that's exactly what you got to do there if you're Norwich. Even if you're that high out, get a chance to put a shot on net. And the other thing Norwich has done a good job of so far is you can tell that their forwards are clogging the middle very well. That's what they have to do, disrupt the neutral zone, making sure the Gens don't have any clean entries through there into their offensive end.
Face off won by the Generals in the person of Peyton Felix, and now it'll be sent ahead. Lambert now cutting in. An opportunity there and a save made that time by Pellerito on Gorman, who was on his off wing. Take the shot, save made.
Yeah, not the guy you want coming down the wing. Sean Gorman, the leading scorer for the Gens, 6 goals, 4 assists, 10 points so far in 6 games.
And now Peyton Felix to take the face-off. This one will be dropped back, tipped a little bit forward, and McCready not able to keep it in. This one knocked out of the zone this time by Schemmel, the other former General, along with Loftus, as Gorman in his own end. Knocked forward by McCready. Now looking too far for Gorman. This will be on an icing once it is touched up. And icing is called.
Yeah, and something Norwich has had a problem with this year, clearly in their defensive end, allowing 42 shots on net per game. It's not ideal. Obviously, there's been many nights, it seems like, where they've only had 15 guys in the lineup, so that's not going to help.
Sea Captains in their first year in the NA3HL. Generals, the defending champions in their division. Here comes Lambert cutting in. Lambert knocked off the puck and a good defensive play by Hayden, as now it is Halton in control. Halton tries to get out and can't. Felix lost the puck as this one is sent back out. Mulligan kept it in, and it'll be launched behind the net, that time by Felix. Gorman cutting into the corner. Gorman against Souza. A couple of bodies there as trying to dig away at is Gorman around looking for Lambert. Lambert not able to control. One-timer taken that time by McNamee, as this one Gorman, that one a blocker save. It is loose and able to dig it out by Hayden after the initial save was made by Pellerito. This one launched down, and now in control is Sammy Lampier. Lampier on the right side gives it up for Cameron Young. Young cutting in, chips it in on goal as this one will be played by Pellerito into the corner. Now holding on to it is Ranger, Harrison Ranger, as this one launched in by Crisp. Behind goal is Lampier. Lampier trying to dig away at it. Crisp pinching in. The Connecticut native drops it out as that one is sticked aside by Pellerito on the chance taken that time by Sinopol. This one goes out to McNamee. McNamee sends it into the corner. Sinopol at the end of a shift, cutting in. As the puck is knocked toward the blue line, Crisp not able to keep it in, and out it goes. Back to get it is Owen McNamee. And the Generals will bring it up. This one launched around for McNamee. McNamee drops it back out behind the net for Crisp. And this one turned over in the defensive zone. Norwich trying to dig away at it, and now the Generals take control. Over at the red line, pass slowed up. That one intercepted. In comes Nuzzolillo, and he was offside. So,
well, Jens was a solid start. Good job of generating high and low to high scoring chances.
So the face-off is won by the Generals this time, and this one is launched in by Tommy Lubin onto the goaltender Pellerito. Sea Captains try and get out and can't. This one launched in over the bar by Savoie. Trying to dig away at his Schemmel, and this one launched all the way back down. Icing will be called as Savoie touches up.
A lot of icing so far here in this one, but Norwich will take that.
As the faceoff will come into the Generals' offensive zone. It'll be the top line of Nuzzolillo, Kennedy, and Murphy. Kennedy tied up on the faceoff that time. It goes over into the corner. And the Sea Captains digging in against the near boards. Kennedy and Murphy are there. And up come the Sea Captains the other way. The puck is saucered down, but intercepted by Matt Nuzzolillo. Now there's Savoie, sends it up the right side and down. This one onto the goaltender Pellerito. And now here's Loftus. This one up the glass and launched all the way down for another icing. So as Andrew, you alluded to, a lot of icings from Norwich here in the early going.
Yeah, Jake, and that's got to be part of the strategy. You know, I hate to beat a dead horse here with the 15 skaters for Norwich, but that's a strategy you kind of have to have. You don't want the puck in your end as much as you can help that. So a good strategy by Norwich so far.
Generals without 4 of their regulars is this one, but they can still ice 4 lines as that save was made by Pellerito. Out of the zone it'll go. Digging away, both teams trying to keep control of it. Mulligan over the line as this one goes in on goal to Pellerito. He will leave it off for Tony Moran. Moran up the left side. 14:40 to go and counting here in the first period. Going to get it is Helton. It's still loose against the boards. Racker trying to find the puck loose. Hess is there. And Helton comes away with it, but gave it up. Moran now up the left side for Norwich. Moran gains the red line. This puck hops in the air, knocked down by Hess, but a little bit too far as Helton will recover for Norwich. Helton slowed up by McCready as the puck pinballs back and forth. Mulligan at his own blue line. Mulligan. This one in. Now cutting in is Felix. Felix cutting in wide. Lambert! And that one, a save was made, it appeared, by Pellerito. Another opportunity, Mulligan toward goal. As Lambert was denied of a sure goal. We're just over 6 minutes gone by here in the first period. Souza. This one will go behind and McCoy will go and play it. McCoy whips it up the right side. Kept in by Hayden. That one hit a man in front and never got to goal. Jamison Bain. Knocked down McCready as the Generals will take over. Felix cutting in up the middle. Felix gains the blue line, going over to his left. Drop pass out. Lambert, another shot off the crossbar. Lambert was that close to scoring, and this one in on Pellerito, and he'll make the save.
2 great chances there from the Gens, Jake. Pellerito coming up huge on that first save, going right to left across the crease. Doesn't get any better than that. And he gets bailed out by his best friend there, the crossbar, and then takes a whistle. So superb goaltending so far by Pellerito.
So Lambert was denied of 2 opportunities, one by the goaltender and one by the iron. As this one will be sent back down. Generals in their own end. crisp. Almost turned it over, kept the puck. As this one almost turned over again, kept in by Norwich. Into the corner for Schemmel. Schemmel throws it out in front, no one was there. Smith at the blue line as this one will hop out. Back comes Sammy Lampier. Lampier took a hit against the boards, and Smith applying the pressure on that one. This one launched down, and this could be an icing on the Generals, but it won't be, as Pellerito will slip as he goes out and plays it. 12:30 to go, period number 1. Still no score here in this opening frame. Ward exits the zone with it. Ethan Ranger as this one hit off the roof, and that will stop play.
Well, Jake, the Gens with a pretty good start, have some good chances, but I want to see them establish a little bit more of an offensive zone forecheck. Kind of wear down the Sea Captains, get that puck in deep and work a cycle.
Face-off won by Norwich. They're trying to get out of their own end. Moran does. Moran launches that one in the corner. It goes in, and that one is sent ahead of Halton. Going back is Nuzzolillo with Murphy. Murphy cutting in offside as Kennedy was about 5 feet ahead of him.
Yeah, and got some help there. Loftus with a little shove from behind there, a little gamesmanship. But a smart play nonetheless. If you can force an offsides, then by all means.
As this one loose at the blue line into the Norwich zone as they'll head it out. This one almost hit the linesman as this one will go into the General bench and stop play. 11:59 to go in this first period. Still waiting on the opening goal. The best chances today have been from Cody Lambert of the Northeast Generals. His parents are here from Western Massachusetts, and he's looking to show out with a goal. So the faceoff will come to the left of DeMar McCoy. Faceoff won by Kennedy. And the Generals will exit the zone on the near side. But Norwich will come back in. This one launched back out by Lubin. And now Kennedy over the line. Kennedy cutting in with Murphy. Kennedy drops it through the crease. Nobody there. Holding on to the puck is Manahan. As this one will head down, not far enough for icing. Lubin will go and get it. Lubin works it around for Nuzzolillo. Nuzzolillo finds Murphy. Murphy controls the puck, gets the step. Murphy shoots and it was deflected wide. Loftus got in the way of that one. Kennedy goes and picks up the puck. Kennedy makes a nice move, couldn't keep the puck all the way through it. Lubin pokes it forward, knocked back down. Here's Kennedy. Kennedy shoots, pad save made by Pellerito. Mulligan shoots again, and Pellerito can't control the rebound. Murphy tries to bank it in off him, and again he made the save. Another shot this time went wide. Pellerito without a stick as this one exits the zone, and now holding on to it is Mulligan in his own end. A couple of good opportunities in that offensive zone pressure for the Generals as McCready was slowed up that time, and the puck goes a little bit too far ahead of Schemmel. Schemmel shoots, picked out of the air by McCoy. He'll hold on.
Well, Jake, that's what we talked about, establishing a forecheck, and the Gens did a little bit of that there with some offensive zone time. And once again, Pellerito up to the task. Kind of had a rebound pop out there, but he was able to recover and make the save.
Drop back out, Ward. Just out of the blue line, it'll be sent behind goal for Ethan Ranger. Tries to center it out in front, McCready broke it up. And back the other way comes Caden Hess. Hess in with Frolik. Hess took a bump against the boards, didn't keep the puck all the way through it. Approaching the halfway mark of this first period, Frolik poked it into the corner. Ethan Ranger kept in this time by Mulligan. Fakes the shot. Mulligan, this one deflected off the top of the glass. Frolik goes and gets it. Frolik. 2-on-2 battle as here come the Sea Captains. Ethan Ranger sends it into the corner. Schemmel goes and gets it, but McCoy gets to it first behind goal. At the blue line, it's loose as this one is sent forward in the neutral zone. Norwich in control. Over the line this time, Byer. Byer lost the puck as the Generals are still stuck in their own end, trying to get out of the zone. A couple of Sea Captains are there, applying the forecheck. Moran is at the blue line as this one tried to be centered, couldn't be done so as this one zips wide, a little bit ahead of Halton. And back come the Generals. They will exit the zone as this one overskated that time by Frolik. And Mulligan will play it over to McNamee. McNamee sends it forward. This one hit a body, deflected. It'll head in onside as McCready is the one upstairs on the forecheck. 9 minutes and 10 seconds to go in this first period. Puck in the neutral zone. Norwich turn it over, and a whistle blows. A penalty is coming. It'll be on the Generals.
It's going to be a hook.
And Peyton Felix is going to the box.
Well, good opportunity here, Jake, for the Sea Captains. Got a power play here with 9:07 left in the first. You've already pretty much played the game that you've wanted to play. No score on the board. Chance to go ahead, and then you can start the little play with a little bit of cushion.
So the face-off, it'll be Ethan Ranger in the top power play unit. Wins it clean, drops it back out. Moran sends it in the corner. Behind goal, Cam Halton. Halton there with Byer. Byer tried to get it for Ethan Ranger. Loftus playing the blue line as well. Loftus sends it in the left corner as this one will be knocked down. 15 seconds gone on this penalty. This one will be thrown forward that time by Pellerito. That one turned over. Shorthand opportunity almost for a second there for Nuzzolillo, as this one will be launched back in by McNamee. Pellerito will stop it and play it for Moran. Moran waiting. Moran gets it back. 1:25 and counting left in this first frame. Moran, or in this penalty rather. 8:25 left in the period. Cutting in. McCoy pokes it behind goal. Byer turned it over. Crisp pressured against the boards as this one will be sent out of the zone off of Nuzzolillo's stick. And the one back to get it is Trevor Souza. Souza gains his own blue, then the red. Cutting in over the blue line. Souza cuts in wide. Gets a shot and a save. McCoy coming out of the net to make that one. Nuzzolillo will launch it all the way down. Pellerito will stop it. 47 seconds and counting left in the penalty. Norwich hemmed in their own end, able to get it out of the zone. But holding on to it is Mulligan, trying to kill more time off the clock. This one heads in the direction of Sinopol, and Sinopol lost it at the blue line. Drew Schemmel gets it back. This one a little bit too far, and Souza will bring it over the line. Souza trying to turn around to his backhand. Mulligan knocked it away from him. 20 seconds left in the penalty. Here come the General shorthanded. Kennedy looking for some help. Kennedy makes a nice move. Kennedy to the net, and Pellerito is down, and the puck stayed out.
Well, great individual effort there by Kennedy. Even if that had gone in, I'm not sure if it would have counted. It looked like he kind of jammed his stick into the goaltender there. But interesting to see what the call is here, as the net did come off. But
just 11 seconds remaining in this power play.
And Pellerito doing a great job so far, keeping his team in this game. Second meeting between these two teams this year, Jake. The Gens took the first one 6-3.
And there will be a penalty called against Tim Hayden. So that'll put it 4-on-4.
Yeah, we didn't see what the infraction was for.
Maybe he gave a shove to Kennedy at the end. So it's Cameron Young on the faceoff. Loses it that time. 5 seconds left in the 4-on-4. Mulligan toward goal. Pellerito will scoop it up. And the penalty has expired. At least the one to Felix.
By the way, didn't mention this special team statistics so far the power play this season. Norwich 20%, 60% on the penalty kill. Gens are 18% on the power play, 85% on the PK. So pretty strong on the penalty kill for the Gens so far this year.
1:49 left of power play time for the Generals as Nuzzolillo loses that one to Loftus. Loftus goes and gets it. Loftus sent it forward. A bump against the boards. Trying to dig it out is Halton, and Halton able to clear at least partially. And Murphy will have to control it as the Generals reset. They send it in over the line. Dangerously into the corner is Pellerito, and he'll backhand it around. Kennedy almost collided there. Here's Murphy. Murphy couldn't get a shot. Dropped it out for Crisp. Crisp over on the right side. Generals controlling. 1:15 left in the penalty. Kennedy holding on to it. Nuzzolillo into the corner. 1:05 left in the penalty. 6:20 left in the first period. Hess gets room, shoots blocked by Halton. It'll go into the corner. Hess will win the race to it for Kennedy. Hess got it back. Hess lost the puck. And this one will be sent back down by Sean Loftus. And Norwich will get a much needed change. 47 seconds and counting in Hayden's penalty. 6 minutes left in the first period. Pellerito tied up for the puck. Ward looking to get it. Generals still in control in the offensive zone. 35 seconds. They're looking for Murphy. Murphy slowed it up on goal, and making the pad save was Pellerito on the soft shot. Kept in by Austin Crisp. Cross-ice feed, whiffing on it. Another chance looking for Murphy, and they don't get it to him. And they will clear. So McCoy will let that one go into the corner. Jamison Bain pressured against the boards. 12 seconds left in the penalty. And this one will be chipped forward. Opportunity now for McNamee. Now cutting in as Felix lost the puck. Hayden is out of the box. Both teams at even strength. Puck hopped in front of Felix, couldn't get to him. This one will be kept in on the backhand by Aiden Frolik. Toward goal, shot over the bar, that time by Felix. Mulligan in the final 5 minutes of this first period. Looking out in front and diving on it, that time is Pellerito, as Felix was looking to put home the rebound.
Yeah, very alert play there by Pellerito as the Gens coming off the power play at expiring, had the momentum there. And they've had some good looks, but good job by the defensemen so far. Norwich doing a good job of taking away the middle, especially on that penalty kill. Didn't really have any opportunities to move the puck across the zone. So good start for the Sea Captains in this first period.
5 minutes, 1 second left in the first period. That faceoff won clean. A shot from Sinople, gloved out of the air by Pellerito. He'll hold on. So that just took 3 seconds off the faceoff. Same unit on offense and defense. It'll be Cameron Young taking the faceoff against Tegan Byer. Won again, but a little bit too far for Eddie Mulligan. Mulligan will have to win the race against Kinahan that time. And back comes Mulligan. Mulligan dropped it off on the right side. This one in on to Pellerito, and he'll make another save. Pellerito has been busy today.
Yeah, goaltenders have been busy all season for the Sea Captains.
Pellerito out of Kalamazoo, Michigan, 5'11", 150 pounds, 19 years old.
Comes in with a 4.87 goals against average and a .884 save percentage.
4 minutes, 40 seconds left in this first period. Stepping in front of it that time is Lampier. They get it out. McCready takes a shot. That one blocked in front of goal. Might have hit his own man Young. 4:30 to go. They're looking for Sinople. Can't get the puck to him. Sinople digging away at it. As this puck comes loose, McCready poked it forward, but the Generals can't keep it in the zone. Back comes Ethan Ranger. As the Generals come back the other way, Zach Sinople working his way in. Sinople shoots, and that one held on to by Pellerito for yet another save.
Yeah, Jake, other than the two really good chances by Lampert early in the period, there hasn't really been any significant scoring chances for the Gens. Like we said, defensively, Norwich has been very tight in this period.
I think the only one other than those was when Kennedy came in toward the net and Hayden had to draw a penalty to stop it. So Cody Lambert will take the face-off against Bain. Tried to win it forward. Lambert throws it behind goal. And now holding on to it is Harrison Ranger. This one launched in, and Pellerito will pick it out of the air yet again.
Well,
3 minutes and 59 seconds left in the first period. Still waiting on the opening goal here in Attleboro.
head coach Darryl Locke has to be pleased with his top defensive unit this season. Tommy Lubin and Eddie Mulligan.
Yeah, Mulligan has shown some offense. He scored a very nice goal in the first game for his first of the year, as this one is whistled down. The Generals have played only 6 games on the year, tied with the New Jersey Titans for the fewest in the division, and the faceoff will come outside the zone. But the Generals, like the Titans, who they play Saturday and Sunday, have won all 6 of those games. As this faceoff is won by Tegan Byer. This one hit off of Schemmel, and this will be launched back in, and the Generals will keep control of it. Gorman keeps the puck himself. Gorman looking out for Felix, couldn't get to him. Gorman deflected over goal. Felix holding on to it, back to Gorman. Berman looking out in front for Lambert. A shot there. Pellerito makes the save, and this one is sent down. Icing will be called as Savoie touches up.
Yeah, the Gens doing a good job starting to get some zone time going, 5-on-5. That's what you got to do. Keep the puck in there, wear down a team that's shorthanded in their lineup, and just keep gnawing at the bit.
I'm sure they're looking to get a goal here in the final 3 minutes and 26 seconds to get some momentum for the first period, because if they don't score here, I'm sure Norwich will be pretty hyped up. Kennedy tied up by Crisp, and out of the zone it'll go. Norwich cutting in on the left side. Souza is out in front. McCoy will go and circle it around. Crisp goes and gets it. Up for Murphy, too far for him. Moran in his own end. Moran, this one poked in, and this one will go wide of McCoy. Crisp goes and gets it. Up for Nuzzolillo. Nuzzolillo tried to one-hand it. Nuzzolillo up for Murphy. Murphy with Kennedy, dropped it out. Nuzzolillo gets room, had it knocked away, and a good stick check that time. Murphy shoots missed high, and it almost bounced right back in the goal. Murphy trying to control the puck. Murphy gets another shot blocked. Murphy again sent it over goal. And the whistle blows.
I think the net's off.
Yeah, I think you're right. Kevin Cunningham, the coach of the Sea Captains, is upset about something.
Not sure what the whistle is for here.
2 minutes, 43 seconds first period. As coming on is Caden Hess to take the faceoff. Tries to win it forward. Pellerito is able to stick it behind goal. 2:35 and counting. Hess spins and shoots, blocked out in front by a couple of players. Moran trying to get it out of the zone. Generals keep it in, this one on to Pellerito, and he'll hold on to that shot from McNamee.
Yeah, Norwich is making it, a first-hand task to clog in front of the net. Make sure, keep the perimeter protected, but if you're going to block a shot, you've got to block it, because sometimes you're going to screen your own goaltender, not being able to see the puck. But Norwich have a lot of blocked shots so far in this first period.
As the face-off will come to the left of the goaltender Pellerito, Frolik will take it. Frolik against Halton. There's some confusion going in the Norwich face-off circle.
Yeah, not sure what this is about. Also didn't know what that last whistle was. Thought the net may have been off, but they didn't adjust it after the whistle, so.
2:29 to go. This face-off one over toward the side. Against the boards, Bain and Frolik. It'll go behind goal. Looking out in front for Racker. A couple of bodies down in front of the net. Gloves is off. Looks like a penalty is coming on the high stick.
Yeah, we're going to get a high stick. I believe it's going to be going against Daryl Smith. So the Gens to the power play here. Second opportunity. Just 2:19 left in the period. Now would be a great time to get on the board.
So as Andrew just mentioned, Daryl Smith will be the one sitting for 2 minutes. Generals looking to open the scoring here.
Yeah, goal would really build some momentum going into the second period.
Nuzzolillo to take the face-off, wins that one clean. Dropped it over, getting some room. A shot there from Kennedy, and Pellerito makes the save.
Yeah, and a little too quick of a decision there by Kennedy. Thought he had a little bit more time, not really anybody in front of the net, as Pellerito with an easy glove save.
So that just took 4 seconds off the penalty clock. Nuzzolillo to take the face-off again. Tied up this time, and stepping in to clear is Jamison Bain. McCoy will leave it off for Austin Crisp. Crisp will take it up the left side. Bain on the forecheck. A little bit too far for Hess, able to one-hand over for Murphy. Murphy in, blocked toward goal. Down under 2 minutes left in the first period. A little less than 20-second differential between the two clocks. A shot from Kennedy and another save from Pellerito, and another whistle that Pellerito has drawn.
And Pellerito, once again, has the Sea Captains vastly being outshot in this period. Pellerito is the only reason why we're clean on the scoreboard.
I'm reminded of a playoff game during last year against the Long Beach Sharks, in which Artem Lantuk made 70 saves in a win in Game 1 over the Generals. 1 minute 40 seconds left in the period as this one is dropped out. Felix. Gorman. Now here comes Felix in wide. Felix with Frolik. Frolik scores! Aiden Frolik on the pass from Felix on the power play. The Generals score with 1:28 in the first. They lead 1-0.
Yeah, Frolik grabbing his 5th goal of the year. That's just a great play by Felix. Able to keep the puck off his body, centering pass to Frolik in the perfect spot, and he's able to just get it by Pellerito.
So Aiden Frolik, his 5th from Peyton Felix with his 4th assist. The power play converts. Took 51 seconds off the clock, and Pellerito had done a great job this period, but he couldn't stop that one. As this one, Ward will be knocked around, and now here's Harrison Ranger. On to goal, and McCoy snapped that one out of the air.
Yeah, good response there by Norwich, giving up the goal and then being aggressive up the ice. Got a good-looking shot on net there, but McCoy, who hasn't seen much action tonight, making the save there to take a whistle.
Face-off will be to the left of goal. Bain wins it for Loftus. Blocked in front of goal, and here's the goal scorer, Frolik. Frolik with Felix. Felix cutting in. Felix lost the puck. Frolik will go and try and pick it up. 1 minute and 5 seconds. Frolik. As Mulligan couldn't hold on to it. 1 minute left in the period. Mulligan sent it in wide of goal as Pellerito will put a paw on it and draw a whistle with 56 to play.
Yeah, Jake, that goal hopefully proves to be a good momentum shifter from the Gens. A little bit of a lackadaisical start, but they've picked it up slowly along the way here in the first period, and obviously putting one home right before the period ends is always good building forward.
Generals have been a team that really pours it on later. Is not the best starter of teams, although they do score quite a bit. So maybe I'm just being too critical. As this one, Souza will head around. This one knocked down, or almost knocked down over the high stick. McCoy will go and put his right hand on it and stop play with 39 seconds left in the period.
Yeah, and this is one of those instances where it's got to be tough for McCoy because he hasn't faced much action. It's kind of tough to stay warm. You almost get bored back there, and then good chance happens. It kind of catches you off guard, so you got to really keep your focus as a goalie in games where you're not facing a lot of action early on.
This is McCoy's first game at home this season, or first start at home this season. It'll be sent around goal. Down to 30 seconds left in the period against the near boards as here come the Generals the other way. Too far for Nuzzolillo. It hit off his stick, and able to control it was Loftus for a second. This one will go back in. Down to under 20 seconds. Now with 15. Glove down that time. Hand pass was called, a little bit delayed, but Kennedy clearly got his hand on it. 14 seconds left in the period, 1-0.
Yeah, not sure if Nuzzolillo knew that puck had been batted down by Kennedy, but hand pass nonetheless.
So this may be the final face-off of the first period. Braden Kennedy to take it against Ethan Ranger. The two Rangers on the Norwich team out of Cromwell, Connecticut. Hopped over the stick of Moran. 8 seconds left in the period. Generals able to exit the zone. Kennedy with one final chance. 2 seconds left. Kennedy to the backhand, running out of time, and that is how the first period will end.
The Northeast Generals 1-0 on the goal by Aiden Frolik from Peyton Felix. And before the second period gets underway, just want to give a special shout out to the Sinopals who are watching back home in Plymouth, Minnesota. And we're underway for second period action. Kenahan chases, but Austin Crisp will jump on it. He'll move it up. Now a chance here for the Gens. Kennedy to the net, a shot. That one goes just wide. Now the puck into the corner. Now Kennedy jumps on it, throws it in front. Nobody there for the Gens. And Norwich jumps on it. And now Austin Crisp back to get it. He'll play it up through the neutral zone. But it's right on the stick of Sean Loftus. He'll send it in. McCoy just missed it there. Now the puck back up the half wall. And now here comes a chance the other way. Shot on net there. Bucketed away there by Pellerito. And puck goes out of play.
Yeah, that one went dangerously into the general bench. I think a couple players had to duck there.
So the face-off in the Norwich defensive end to the left of Pellerito. Froelich wins the draw. Now dumping in is Savoie. Now centering pass. Nobody home there for the Gens. And good play there is interception, but the Norwich will give it away again, and then they'll jump on it, play this one all the way down, and this one is going to be an icing.
So the Generals applying pressure like they did toward the end of the first period, but there are some moments where they didn't get many grade A scoring opportunities, and Pellerito's been very busy today.
So Byer, Froelich on the draw, so it's stalemate. Comes to Norwich, and they'll flip it up and out. Now Racker, they'll play it up through the neutral zone. Chipped in there by the Gens. Now a chance at front, gets knocked away by a defenseman down low. Now set back in by Savoie. Puck behind the net, now into the corner. Now rides up the half wall. There's battle for it there up against the boards. Puck comes out to the point, and now a chance here the other way. And a nice play there by Cedric Savoie to get back on the back check, and he'll move the puck up to the neutral zone. But Norwich, it's Souza, will take it back. He tries to dump it in to no avail, and now back the other way. Here comes Hess. Hess takes it behind the net. Hess pumped off the play there. And now Norwich will regather and set it around, but too far. It's now, it was McCready jumping on it. The puck comes out middle of the ice, and now Norwich will send it back down. Now through the zone, it's Lampert. He feeds Gorman a chance. Puck leaks through. Pellerito had it, and then it snuck by him. But Norwich able to get it out of harm's way. Now here comes Gorman again. Cross ice to Lampert, couldn't get it there. Now the puck down low, and jumping on it is Norwich, can't get it out. McCready keeping it at the point. And Felix couldn't handle it. And Norwich can't get it out. McCready gloves it. And finally getting it out there was Norwich. Now some trouble with it there for the Gens. And now here comes Lampert. Lampert gets caught up in the legs there of Souza. Now here comes Ranger down the middle. Ranger, the backhand, takes it to the net, throws it into the body of Crisp, who laid out. And now another chance by Ranger. That one's blocked. Now Ranger tosses it to the point. Shot on goal there, and a save by McCoy, and a whistle.
Well, about a minute or two ago, almost a great chance for Peyton Felix as he was able to squirt that one through Pellerito, but Tim Hayden recovering to push it back into Pellerito and draw the whistle. A great defensive play, and Pellerito's done a lot today, but he gets some help from his defense there.
Yeah, my mistake on that one. I said it was Gorman, not Felix. It was Felix who had that chance. As now Gens trying to chase it out, but now getting a glove on that was McNamee. Is now the puck sent back in. McCoy came out to play it, but the puck didn't reach him. Now here come the Gens up ice. Out to the net, a backhand, a poke check there by Pellerito off the chance from Sinople. Now in front, deflected in front, they score! Might have hit Sinople. It was Hayden Hess who tossed it towards the net. If it's Hess, it's his 5th of the year. If it's Sinople, it's his 2nd. But nonetheless, the Gens making a 2-0 lead.
And it'll be Sinople's goal. Maybe gets the tip on it, maybe gets it with his skate. As Kennedy just launched that one through into the crease. And the Generals lead 2-0. Goal for Sinople, and you know he's excited about it.
And I hope his parents back home in Minnesota like that one. As we'll drop the puck again here. So the Gens grabbing a 2-0 lead. with 15:57 left to go here in the second period as the puck goes in to the Norwich bench. So the face-off will come into the Gens defensive end as they toss it out of play. And now Canadian Byer on the draw. Byer wins it. Loftus bothered there by Nuzzolillo. Nuzzolillo centering pass. Deaking in front. Puck is loose. And then a late hit after the whistle there by Cam Holton as Pellerito is somehow able to tie it up. And now we have a mad scramble in front of the net here as officials taking charge. It looks like we're going to have some men headed off into the penalty box.
Well, Cedric Savoie went right after Josh Manahan.
I hate to interrupt you, Jake, but it looks like Pellerito's down and hurt.
Well, you never want to see a goaltender injured.
Oh, couldn't see who it was that got hit there at the end, but it was Cam Holton of Norwich who came in with a hard hit after the whistle.
Pellerito is just stretching himself. It looks like he'll stay into the game. Alex Cymbaluk is the backup goaltender for Norwich today, as Pellerito is seeing if he can gather himself.
Yeah, and if Pellerito does end up actually being hurt here, he'll have his teammate to thank as he hit a body right into him.
No, you were a goaltender. How have you ever taken a shot like that?
Absolutely. I mean, there's always going to be guys going hard to the net, and it's one of the unwritten rules of hockey is you don't touch the goaltender. So, not sure why you'd want to hit another guy into your own goaltender. You want to hit him away. But those ones do hurt, Jake. If you get hit hard enough, especially you get bodies falling on your head or on one of your arms or one of your legs, you can get a nice stinger.
Well, Pellerito appears like he'll be staying in the game, and that's good to see.
And now the officials sorting out the laundry as both captains in the officials circle. My guess is that it'll be the Gens put the power play here, but
yeah,
we won't know until this settles here.
I wonder if we get maybe a major out of this or some kind of misconduct.
You could certainly argue it. It was a very late, unnecessary hit by Holton.
Referee Garcia, one of the linesmen is Lang. Don't have the name of the other linesman.
But glad to see that Pellerito's okay. He's played phenomenal so far tonight.
Yeah, very good to see. He's kept Norwich in the game at times, and it could be a lot worse if he weren't in there.
And the 2 goals they got on him couldn't do anything about. As I guess we're going to play 5-on-5 here, so no penalties. And now the Gens will dump it in. Now giving chase is Frolik. Frolik jumps on the puck. Frolik pumped off the play by Souza. Now Racker goes hard into the corner. Now Mulligan sends it back down low. Racker to Mulligan. Now Mulligan hooks. Feeds McCready. McCready a shot. Save. Rebound. Racker puts it just wide. And once again, Norwich can't clear the zone. Now a shot from the point there. Blockered away by Pellerito. Now Racker off the half wall. Blocker saved by Pellerito. Now Mulligan sends it into the corner. And now Norwich will head it out. Souza plays it on the wing to Kinahan. Kinahan backhands it in front, but it's knocked away by the Gens. And they'll back on it. Now a giveaway in front! And the shot went just wide from Felix. Hit the side of the net as now Manahan plays it up. But can't get it out of the zone. Norwich having a tough time getting the puck out of their own end in this second period. Now Manahan. Puck is sent into the neutral zone. Now Austin Crisp, he has the puck. Tried to feed it in front, just out of the reach of Lampert. And a now centering pass and a save by Pellerito, and he'll take a whistle.
Cody Lambert has had about 3 really good opportunities today. He's hit the post on one, he's been denied on one, and he just can't control that one.
Has everything but a goal so far. Hit the post with a great chance, or actually the crossbar in the first period, on a wicked shot as well.
And they're really testing Pellerito immediately after he went down.
And now Felix and Beyer on the draw. Beyer wins it. As Moran now plays to do his defenseman in front. Now giveaway at the line as that puck goes into the corner. Norwich jumps on it. And now they'll get it out. Here comes Beyer. He gets stood up in the neutral zone there by McNamee. Now the puck in the neutral zone halfwards as Beyer takes it from center ice. He'll take it in the zone, but then gets bothered there again by McNamee. Now Lampert back behind his own net to play the puck. He'll play it to McNamee. McNamee goes back to Lampert. And passed too far ahead of Gorman, and this will be icing.
As Gorman kind of held up Moran there, as Moran seemed to be losing his balance. But this is only the second icing of the game on the Generals' part, I believe.
So 13-18 left to go here. Second period action, 2-0 Gens. On goals from Frolik and Sinople. Norwich wins the offensive zone faceoff. Now a centering pass, shot on net, and McCoy steers that into the corner. And now here comes Felix with speed. Gets past Souza into the corner. Felix jumps on the puck, tries to feed it in front. Now Gorman a shot. That one's gloved by Pellerito, and another whistle.
Well, Pellerito's been very busy here in this second period of action, possibly busier than he was in the early going in the first. Generals keep peppering him with shots, and you know they can pour it on at any moment.
And as we mentioned, the Sea Captains have given up a lot of shots on net, averaging 42 per game. As now a good chance in front, and a kick saved there by Pellerito. Now a shot from the point. Pellerito gloves it there, and another whistle.
McCready had taken that one, but a good thing the Generals are doing is, or a good thing Pellerito is doing, is forcing whistles. He's not keeping the play moving and trying and getting peppered with shots. He is taking the breathers when he needs them.
So Young and Shebel on the draw goes right to the goal, and another whistle taken there by Pellerito. Pellerito breaking a sweat this period. And it's a stalemate at the drop, but the Gens do jump on it. Now centering pass. And it deflects, it goes all the way out of the zone, and McCready will be forced to go back and get it. McCready curls up the zone, bothered there. Now puck comes where you don't want it, but Sinople is right there. Now Lampert takes it in, bumped there, as Norwich will chip it out. Now puck in the neutral zone. Knocked down. Now chance through the middle, a shot. That was blocked, and Mulligan looking to shoot there is another whistle and another offensive zone faceoff for the Gens here.
Yeah, this one was just deflected in the netting. No need for Pellerito to go and cover. We're still less than 8 minutes gone by in this second period.
Felix and Beyer on the draw. Puck goes into the corner. Now Beyer has it. He'll chip it in the middle, looking for Tapia, but it's knocked away. Now Nizulilo plays it up. Felix tries to jump on it. Now the puck almost batted in front, but it was knocked away there alertly by Hayden. Now Nuzzolillo gives it away. Chance for Byer here. And a great defensive play by McNamee. And now here come the Gens. Shot on net, and another whistle taken by Pellerito. So the Gens racking up the shots in the second period here.
Well, the Generals are applying pressure on the forecheck as Pellerito is not taking any chances.
Nolan Murphy with the shot on net there for the Gens. As 0-1, another offensive zone faceoff. Now McCready will chase it in the corner there. Pass Racker. Kinahan. Now Manahan knocks it in. Manahan couldn't handle it. Racker takes it into the zone. Leaves it off. Shot goes just wide on the stick side. Crisp at the point has some trouble with it, but is able to backhand it. But then it's played out there by Schimmel. Now McCready, who's a little bit tired there, being chased by Schimmel. Now Crisp bumps him. Battled for it behind the Gens net. Now McCready plays it up. Off the stick of Racker. Jumping on it was Frolik. Now Racker has a man in front. Couldn't quite get there. Disrupted defensively. Nice defensive play by the Sea Captains. And now the puck will come all the way back down, but no, and it will be icing. Late icing call there, so 10:32 left to go here in the second period, and yet another offensive zone faceoff for the Gens.
Well, this period's going by pretty slowly, at least compared to the first period, largely because the Generals keep forcing whistles and offensive zone faceoffs, and you know, especially with a team with three lines like the Sea Captains, I'm sure they have to be getting pretty tired at this point.
So Lampert's going to take the face-off, and he wins it. Now a shot sticked aside by Pellerito out of play. Shot from the point coming from Tommy Lubin, the lead scoring defenseman with 8 assists so far this year for the Gens.
Well, I think it's really been the third line this period of Sean Gorman, Peyton Felix, and Cody Lambert that have really done the damage this period, although the Generals are a four-line team, and all of them have had opportunities this period.
So Lampert takes the face-off again for the Gens. And it's a stalemate. Now Byer plays it back to his defenseman. Gens try to keep it in, but it hit a player on the bench, so a whistle, and the puck will come outside the zone. 10:20 left to go here, second period. Gens with a 2-0 lead and have controlled the play for pretty much the entire game so far. As they'll set it in deep, Pellerito out to play it. Leaves it off to Moran. Moran turns it over in front. And Peyton Felix, almost a golden opportunity there. Couldn't quite collect the puck. Now Gorman with a nice move, but he gets bothered. Still stays with it, though. Now Lubin, a shot from the point. That one gets deflected, and it comes all the way out of the zone. And now Mulligan will be forced to go back and get it. And he'll leave it in the middle of the ice. Felix couldn't corral that one, and it's dumped in by Norwich as McCoy will leave it off for Lubin. Lubin looking up ice, plays it off the boards. Now through center ice. Lampert throws it in front, nobody home. And now Norwich comes back. It's Kinahan. Tried to center it, but it got sticked away there by Mulligan. And now Mulligan has it. He'll take it behind his own net. Mulligan, nice move there. Now Lampert, cross ice to Lubin, the defenseman joining the rush. Sends it in, but it gets knocked down. Now Souza will go retrieve, but he's beat there. In front, nobody home. As Pellerito was on the other side. A lot of net to shoot at there. Puck comes out. And Sinople plays it back to McNamee. Now Souza tried to play it through the neutral zone, got knocked down. Now McNamee dancing with it in the neutral zone. McNamee taking it through the middle. McNamee stays with it, a chance, and he couldn't. Looked like he fanned on the shot, just couldn't quite get it off. but the Gents have it in the offensive end. Crisp a shot on net, another save there by Pellerito.
Well, what an opportunity for McNamee a few moments ago. You were right on that one, Andrew. It looks like he just got a little bit over the puck on that one and couldn't get it on the goal. McNamee, the defenseman, made a great move and was that close to his second goal of the year.
Yeah, we've seen that a lot tonight as Lubin joined the rush right before that. So defenseman getting involved offensively for the Gens. 8:25 left to go here in the second period. Offensive zone face-off. There's a Lillo almost had a chance there. Couldn't quite control the puck. And now McNamee will go back and play it up the boards. Murphy chasing. No bump Ward there, and now the puck comes back. McNamee plays it behind his own net, off the boards, around, all the way to the neutral zone. Now Crisp has it in his own end. Tries to play it through the neutral zone, knocked down. And now battle for there with Crisp moving the puck up. Now here's Felix looking for Murphy, and he just missed on the glove side. Now a wraparound chance, and now a chance in front for Felix. That one goes just wide. Nuzzolillo jumps on it. Crisp able to keep it in. Now it's into the corner. Nuzzolillo bumps Byer behind the net. Crisp once again able to keep it in at the point. Tosses one towards the net, goes wide. In front, Murphy knocked it down. And now Crisp jumps on it. Crisp down the wing. Throws one in front, nobody there. And now another giveaway as the Gens really mounting up some zone time here as Norwich still can't get it out. Now into the feet of Murphy. Murphy, a backhander just wide over the blocker side. Now Nuzzolillo throws it towards the net. Murphy couldn't collect the rebound. And finally, Norwich able to exit the zone, but still can't get a change, and now they will. And Gens come right back. Now a centering pass. Racker a shot. That one stopped, and the rebound is covered by Pellerito.
Wow, how many opportunities there has Pellerito denied? He denied Murphy a few moments ago, and he just sent the captain Racker back, who was looking for his first goal of the season. Pellerito's been on this game, and that Norwich defense desperately needed a change, and now they get one.
Yeah, that was almost about a minute and a half of zone time, as it seems like the ice has been tilted in this second period. It's been all Gens. As though on a face-off. McCready a shot. Now Racker. Racker taking it down the boards. Takes it behind the net. Now throws it in front, a shot. Now it goes off the side of the net. As Moran jumps on it, he'll play it up, and that one goes out, but Racker jumps on it. Plays it onto the boards. Now Norwich to the neutral zone. Now here comes Racker. Racker down the wing. Centering pass. Sticked away there by Pellerito. Now it's dumped in the Gens. Really staying in the Norwich defensive end for this stretch of time here in the second, as we have a battle behind the net for the puck as the officials urging the players to move it. Finally comes out loose. It's the Gens who have it. Shot from the point by Mulligan gets deflected up and out of play. So 5:36 left to go here in the second period. Still 2-0 Gens, but like we said, it seems as if the ice has been tilted this period, Jake.
Yeah, it has, and it's really been Pellerito who has been the difference thus far. Norwich can really help get some momentum back if they can come down the other way and score a goal, but they haven't even had those opportunities for a while.
So Felix and Byer on the draw. Felix able to win it. Now shot the point by McNamee. Gets deflected out into the corner. Now here comes a chance, a 2-on-1 here. Ranger and Kinahan. Now a shot gets deflected just wide. Not sure if McCoy got a piece of it, but that one hits him and he's able to find it, take a whistle. So the first action in a while for DeMar McCoy with 5:11 left to go here in the second.
Well, sometimes goaltenders can get a little distracted if they're bored, but McCoy stayed on his game. He was in good position, and he did not make any mistakes there.
So face-off to McCoy's left. Gens able to come out with the puck on the draw. It was Lamford there. Now puck sends back in. Norwich. The forecheck centering pass. It hit a body in front. Hit the side of the net. Nice pass there by Sinopol. Now a centering pass. And it's sticked away there by Pellerito. And streaking to the net with a great chance there was Lapierre. It is now Norwich. Can't really establish any zone time. As now the puck played through the center of the ice. Now Crisp has it. And almost too many men there for the Gens. Got lucky. The Sinopol was headed off. Now Lapierre behind the net. Now centering pass. Shot on net there by Mulligan gets deflected into the corner. Now McNamee back to play it. McNamee through the center of the ice. Now it's sent in deep. Mulligan pursues it. Takes it to the front. Nuzzolillo is able to put it in. They score! Matt Nuzzolillo with his third of the season, and the Gens up by 3. It's 3-0 here in the second.
Well, that's sticking with the play. Nuzzolillo gets the rebound, whiffs on the first opportunity, but keeps the puck close enough to him, waits for the goaltender Pellerito to get down, and chips it right over him. A good goal from the top line there, and that is the third goal the Generals need and have been pushing for the majority of this second period.
Yeah, it seems as if Norwich has been holding on for dear life for this period, and that could open the floodgates as it's now a 3-goal lead with 3:42 left in the second. Now the puck into the corner. As now it's taken out. Centering pass in front, and Murphy put it into the glove of Pellerito there. So the Gens keeping at it. As both teams are Norwich will make a change here. First line of the Gens will stay out there. Nuzzolillo, Kennedy, and Murphy. Kennedy and Schimmel on the draw. Kennedy wins it. Nuzzolillo tried to feed it over, and a nice defensive play there by Manahan, taking away the passing lane. And now dumped in by Kennedy. Murphy will chase. Souza with a fake and goes backhand. Nice play there. As Norwich not able to exit, is losing possession of the puck there was Tapia. And this will be icing. 3:02 left to go here in the second period.
Well, I'm sure that's not what Norwich wanted. They weren't even hemmed in the zone for all that long, but Hayden sent it hard up the boards. Probably harder than he wanted, and the icing was called.
Norwich able to win the draw. And now a chance of 3-on-1 here. And a shot on net tip just wide. We're going to have a penalty here. That looked like it might have been offsides, but a 3-on-1 chance for Norwich leads to a penalty. And we'll see who's going off for the Gens. Looks like it's going to be Joey McCready. Thought it was Racker for a second. The 2 is tucked in, but it is McCready heading off. So good opportunity here for Norwich with just 2:50 left of the period. Chance to make their climb a little bit easier.
And Schimmel was that close to scoring a goal against his old team. Good pass from Kinahan, a little bit too far.
And a tough play off the faceoff as now here comes Felix with speed. Felix down the wing, stops, pulls up a shot. Nice save there by Pellerito as the puck comes back to center. We have an injured player behind the play. It's Schemmel, the former Gen, having some trouble getting off the ice, finally able to get there. Now puck still in the Norwich end. Felix, great job there. He'll get it back to the point to McNamee. McNamee to Crisp, D to D. Now Crisp looking for Racker. Racker just offside. That was close. He'll have to tag up. And now here's a 2-on-1 opportunity. Shot on net goes just wide by Kinahan. Now Gorman, one-on-one chance. Gorman shoots it on. Pellerito makes the save and the whistle. Didn't really have anybody with him. Gorman was looking, but makes the wise decision to just put it on net and get an offensive zone faceoff with 1:01 left to go on the penalty. 1:51 left to go in the period.
Well, Gorman is the most aggressive penalty killer for the Generals and has been for the last 2 seasons, but he was at the end of the shift there and didn't really have much energy to try and make a move in on goal.
And then Racker wins that draw. Nizzolillo fires it on net, and a save there by Pellerito and a whistle.
Well, Racker was looking for the tip out of the air, but a good job from Pellerito to keep his body in front of it.
As you mentioned, Sean Gorman, the leading scorer for the Gens. Here last season, 12 goals, 14 assists for 26 points for the Gens last season.
And I expect a high number of those points were shorthanded. Judging off the eye test there, but that's what I remember.
And now a Let's Go Captains chant from the visiting fans here, who came to watch Norwich play, as they'll win the draw. And they'll look to exit the zone. Moran skates it up ice. He'll take it through the neutral zone and dump it in cross corner. Now Ward jumps on it. Puck into the corner. It's battled for there. Now down to 30 seconds left on the power play for Norwich. Puck still being battled for. Finally able to come out with it, and it's the Gens. It's Racker sends it all the way down the river. Pellerito out to play it. Gets it to Souza. Now Souza has to go back behind his own net. Now Racker, hard on the forecheck there. Souza still with it. Racker, aggressive penalty killing there. As Ward plays it around. Kinahan tries to jump on it there. Now here come the Gens up the ice. Sinopol chasing. That one's rimmed around. Sinopol tried to center it. Off the skate of Hayden. Puck still being battled for there by the two of them in the corner. Sinopol and Hayden going at it. Norwich trying to get it out of their own end to no avail. Shot on net. Pellerito couldn't take the whistle there. Now a shot by Mulligan, kicked out by Pellerito. Centering pass. Pellerito there again to make the save and the whistle. With just 3.7 seconds left to go in the second period.
And I think, well, Pellerito is up, but I'm sure the Sea Captains don't like how close a few of those Generals got to the crease, especially after the scare earlier in this period with Pellerito.
And if not for Pellerito, this could be at least a 5-0 hockey game, if not more. As the face-off will come outside the zone, presuming because the defenseman came in past the hash marks. Gens win the draw, they'll send it in, but that will do it for second.
Face-off to be taken between Ethan Ranger and Braden Kennedy, and we are underway here in the third and final frame. Owen McNamee gives it off as this one launched forward by Crisp, and now back to get at his own blue line is Moran. Moran up the left side, hit the stick of McNamee as the cross-ice feed able to be sent over, but not all the way in, as Drew Schemmel, the former General, goes and gets it 25 seconds into the period. Into the corner it goes, took a hop off the boards, and Pellerito stayed alert.
Yeah, it's Pellerito who's really been the star of the show tonight, facing a number of shots, and after that second period is all Gens. As you can see, the fatigue kind of setting in. Only 3 forward lines for Norwich as the Generals really tilted the ice in that second period.
Face-off one over toward the side. 30 seconds gone by in the period. It was loose in the skates of Crisp. Racker, the forward, goes back and get it at the blue line. And this one sent forward this time by Tim Hayden. Back it goes, icing. So the face-off will come back into the general offensive zone. And the face-off will come to the right of the goaltender, Pellerito.
Yeah, and Pellerito also getting a lot of help. The defense for Norwich has actually played a pretty solid game in front of Pellerito. A lot of zone time for the Gens, but Norwich has done a decent job of limiting chances in front of the net.
Hayden backhands it around. Beyer goes to get it against the blue line. McNamee launches it back in. Pellerito will stop it, and Hayden will play it. Hayden now up the right side, Souza. Spinning around with the puck is Harrison Ranger, as this one ends up corralled by Trevor Souza. Souza cutting in over the line, can't get around Crisp. Against the near side boards as the Generals are not able to keep control but get out of the zone. Souza sends it in the corner. McCoy goes and plays it. And here's McNamee. McNamee taking it up the middle. Now cuts in wide right. McNamee can't keep control of the puck all the way through. Souza goes and gets it. 1:30 gone by here in the third. Felix and Mulligan goes and gets it. Mulligan waiting. Now up the right side. Off the boards. 1:40 gone by in the period, and this one sent into the corner by Bain. McCoy goes and gets it. Mulligan up the right side. This one sent in the direction of Gorman. Gorman in offside as the linesman got hit with the puck and called the whistle down for offside.
Yeah, and something we've seen a lot tonight from the Gens is the defenseman joining the rush. Once again, Owen McNamee, who's done it a few times tonight, had a great chance in the second period where he split the middle through 3 guys, and it's always good when you get offensive production from your back end, which the Gens have had this season so far.
And it goes behind goal. Race the puck, Darryl Smith trying to go and get it. This one launched back out of the zone it goes. Generals have to tag up. Eddie Mulligan had that one hop in the air, gloved it back down. Mulligan spinning pass. Lubin up ahead, and a hit as Lambert was sent down to the ice there by Sean Loftus. As trying to wrap around there and not able to put it through was Gorman. Generals able to keep it in. Gorman standing in front of the net, being pressured by his former teammate Loftus, as back comes Norwich. Knocked down, Kinahan couldn't keep control at the blue line. Lambert applied the hit there on Manahan, and here comes Cody Lambert. Lambert dropped it off, and Tommy Lubin cuts in. That one hit a body, and back comes Souza. Souza now cutting in. Here's an opportunity. Ranger whipped on it and took a hit in the process. Ethan Ranger couldn't control it, as we have hit the 3-minute mark of the period. Generals cutting in wide as Lampier is trying to stuff it in. Sinople is there, and Pellerito is on it, draws the whistle.
Yeah, and going back to the defenseman joining the rush for the Gens, they're able to do it so well because they have great communication out there and able to switch positioning on the ice. You can see the forwards getting back on D, and if one of the defensemen joins the rush, very good at switching off. So great communications by the great communication by the Gens.
As Young wins the face-off, it goes behind the net. Loftus tries to circle it around. McCready stepped in front of it. McCready's parents are here from Nashville. McCready into the corner, and digging away with the puck is Lampier. Lampier works it around. McCready tries to center, almost banked in that time off of Hayden, and Pellerito makes another save.
Yeah, but good positioning defensively by the former General, Sean Loftus. Puck may have hit him, but he was where he was supposed to be, and it was an easy whistle for Pellerito to take there.
16:34 to go, third period. Generals 3, Sea Captain 0. Generals in the first of a 3-game weekend. They'll take on 2 against the New Jersey Titans Saturday, Sunday. This one sent over goal. Going to get it is Nolan Murphy. Looking out. Pass went behind the intended target, and that was Nuzzolillo. Crisp goes to get it. Crisp up the right side. This one hopped down off of Kennedy, and going to get it is Souza. Souza tried to get it through for Manahan, couldn't get it. Kennedy drops it off. Here's Nuzzolillo, wide left. Kennedy just tipped it wide. Murphy goes and gets it. Murphy tries to center. Hopped over the stick of Kennedy. Crisp pinching in. Crisp drops it back out. Murphy sent the pass over to Nuzzolillo on the left side. Couldn't center it. And a shot there from McNamee went over goal and all the way into the netting.
Yeah, another great opportunity there by the Gens. Nuzzolillo looking for Kennedy in front. Kennedy just couldn't get enough wood on it and wasn't able to get across the line. But Gens producing chances every way possible. Off the rush, high to low, low to high in the offensive end. It's just been a clinic by them tonight.
Aiden Frolik has a goal tonight, lost the face-off. As this one hops to center ice. Racker, the captain. Racker cutting in. Racker wide right, throws it wide of goal. As this one hops all the way out of the zone. And back to get it is McNamee. McNamee up the boards on the left side. Frolik digging away as this one launched back in. McCoy will just let that one hit in the corner. Going to get it is Owen McNamee. McNamee trying to spin around with the puck as the puck was turned over. Byer couldn't get to it. It hit off of Byer as McNamee trying to be in control of the puck. Lubin sent it forward, and going to the bench is Frolik. Pellerito dropped it off. Smith sent it around. 15:05 and counting. Off of Smith's stick. Lubin launches it in. Pellerito will stop it and leave it for Sean Loftus. The Southie native will send it down as Generals keep control at their own blue line. Mulligan cutting in over the blue line. Mulligan cutting in wide against Loftus, and Felix in control of the puck, tried to center. Loftus intercepted. Sea Captain's able to exit the zone, but it was knocked into his own bench by Harrison Ranger.
Yeah, once again on display there, defenseman joining the rush. But how about Nick Racker tonight, captain for the Gens? Had a real strong game. Guy just has great vision on the ice. Countless times today we've seen him put the puck in an area where it's been difficult for a guy on Norwich, for him being able to get to the puck. He kind of put a guy on disbalance, and Racker's just so good at putting pucks in those areas and getting on them before the opposing player does.
Gorman off the turnover, and Pellerito made that save. So Gorman staying aggressive, pushing for his 7th of the year.
Some sound goaltending once again by Pellerito, coming way off his line, being aggressive.
Generals win the faceoff. That went on to Pellerito as he'll hold on. Looked like Gorman took the initial shot, and again, Pellerito makes the save.
And look again, who was right in the middle of that, Cody Lampert, another chance in front. Wasn't able to get a stick on it, but good positioning, battling in front of the net.
So Peyton Felix to take the face-off as the Generals change things a bit. Won it back out. Stepping in front of it is Lambert, and that one shrugged into the netting by Pellerito. Has made 3 saves in about 8 seconds.
He's got to score tonight, right, Jake? He's done everything but it. He's had at least 4 or 5 really solid chances tonight. I'm going to make a prediction. I say he scores by the end of the night.
We will see if that happens. The Generals have been a third-period team throughout the year. Felix for Lambert. Lambert couldn't control it as it is sent out. Back the other way. Icing coming up, but McCoy instead will play it as it is up the right side boards. Generals digging against the near boards. Manahan is there. Generals hemmed in their own end. Lambert drops it back out. Eddie Mulligan. That's one almost turned over, and the Generals get up the right side. Gorman at the end of a shift launches it in behind goal, off the boards hard. Exited the zone from Loftus. Crisp tries to get over the line, lost it. It comes loose. Manahan able to get the backhand pass over to Tony Moran. Moran, the Floridian, will send it out of the zone. Mulligan comes in. Generals, everyone at the end of a shift. Crisp against Manahan as Ranger took a hard hit.
That's going to be a penalty. Got him up high.
As it was both Mulligan and Crisp who were there involved hitting Ethan Ranger. And the penalty will be coming, and it looks like it's going to go against Mulligan.
Yeah, it's going to be a charge. Mulligan just took a few too many strides and a little bit of a high hit as well, but it will be called to charge. And so, hey, still plenty of time left in the hockey game, even though it's been pretty much all gens. If Norwich gets on the board here, try to build some momentum and at least try to make it interesting.
So now they'll put McCoy to the test. Face-off will come to the left of the southpaw goaltender. Face-off won that time clean by Nuzzolillo, trying to get it up the right side boards, and they do. Back out to get it is Souza. Souza for his D partner Hayden. Souza got it back. 10 seconds gone by in the penalty. A little over 13 minutes left in regulation time. 3-0 to score. Norwich looking to get one back. McCoy wrapped around. Ward goes and gets it. Kinahan is there. Ward lost the puck behind goal. Took a spill at the hands of McNamee, and this one launched all the way down. 30 seconds gone by in the penalty. Pellerito will play it for Trevor Souza. Souza taking it up the right side, now up the middle. Souza had to spin around. This one turned over. Racker a shot, and Pellerito just got a piece of it. Just over 40 seconds gone by in this penalty. Ward cutting in. Ward taken down by Crisp. A hard check against the board. Ward is down and a little slow to get up. Behind goal, McNamee, as Ward will skate to the bench. This one launched into the glove of McCoy. That shot had been taken by Moran.
Yeah, Ward shaking up on that play, but I also think it's just the fatigue factor setting in as well. But how about Nick Racker once again? Great play on the PK, aggressive, able to get a great chance in front, and Pellerito just able to get his glove on it on that shorthanded bid.
1 minute left in the penalty. Ethan Ranger in to take the face-off against Felix. Won it clean by Ranger, whiffed on by Moran, poked out that time by McCready, but they're not able to get out of the zone. Byer, the captain, goes and gets it as he chips it in the corner. This one gloved down by Tapia, as this one will be sent out. Launched in. Here's an opportunity. Schemmel. Thrown out back in front is whiffed on it. Schemmel gets a shot blocked in front. Rebound chance, and oh, what a save by McCoy!
Just an unbelievable save there by DeMar McCoy. Desperation. Reminiscent of Tim Thomas there going across the crease, getting it with his glove.
McCoy with the glove in his right hand. That might have made a difference there.
And McCoy not having to make a lot of saves tonight, but he'll certainly remember that one. And I was going to recommend Jake, or possibly see if you consider Kevin Cunningham, the head coach of the Sea Captains, consider pulling your goalie here just to get a 2-minute advantage with so many guys out of your lineup.
Moran holding on to it. How did that one blocked? That one goes in. Schemmel looking behind goal. McNamee in his own end trying to get it out. And now the Generals do. 15 seconds left in the penalty. Felix shorthanded. Down to 10. Just trying to kill the rest of the clock. That one tried to be stuffed in there by Felix. Sinople is there too. Kept in. Crisp a slap shot. And that one gloved down by Pellerito with 2 seconds left in the penalty.
Yeah, and going back to that save by McCoy, just fantastic. It's even more impressive just due to the fact that he hasn't really faced much action tonight. We talked about it. You can get a little bored down there and kind of, you're not really a part of the game, but McCoy clearly staying focused, being able to make that incredible save.
Frolik on the goal. It's still loose as Pellerito just dives on that one ahead of Sinople. That did not take the full 2 seconds off the penalty. There is still one remaining.
And gotta like the tenacity from Sinople there, going right to goal, looking for his second of the night, right off the faceoff.
Frolik tried to win that one forward, out of the box, and this one on to Pellerito again, as the Generals are at even strength. Lampier onto the ice. We're taking the place of Mulligan after his penalty. 11:15 to go in the third period. It's 3-0. DeMar McCoy has the highlight of the game thus far. Cameron Young in to take the face-off. This one tied up that time by Byer. 11-10. A shot there from Crisp, and getting it with the left pad was Pellerito.
Yeah, and you know, the Gens just sticking with it. And you got to give Norwich credit. You know, they're clearly hanging by a thread here. You can tell the guys are tired out on the ice, but they're still battling out there. And once again, doing a good job of protecting the front of the net.
Young tied up on the faceoff there with Ethan Ranger, as it'll be sent down. Not far enough for icing. McNamee will go and get it, swipe it forward for Crisp. And that one turned over. Here's an opportunity for Manahan. Shoots, and that one went wide. Going to get it is Loftus. Loftus at center ice. Poke forward for Lampier as Sinople racing the corner, but Moran will win it. And the Generals will go for a partial change. A little under 11 minutes left in this one. This one sent into the corner. Going to get it is McCready. Joey McCready tips it forward for Lampier. McCready got it. McCready almost turned it over. Now up for Sinople. Sinople shrugged down by Ward. Good to see him back on the ice. McCready kept it in the zone, but now holding on to it is Kinahan. 2-on-1 if they hurry. Thrown behind Ethan Ranger. Ranger with Kinahan. Looking for Kinahan. McCoy swiped it out as Sinople. It'll go behind goal. Waiting onto it is Tommy Lubin. Lubin passes it up the right side for Lampier. Schemmel against the near boards. Lampier with Sinople. Both of them at the end of the shift. Halfway through the third. Here's a chance for Lubin. Shrugged aside by Pellerito and couldn't get the rebound. Kennedy goes over to his left. Kennedy, a shot there, and the glove save made by Pellerito. 9:47 to go, third period.
Yeah, not sure how many saves Pellerito has made tonight, as we don't have the shots on goal posted, but my guess is it's got to be somewhere in the neighborhood of 45 to 50. It's just unbelievable how he's kept his team in this hockey game. You know, it's only 3-0 for the volume of shots he's faced. It's just very impressive.
Kennedy wins the faceoff out to McNamee. McNamee waiting, shoots, and that one just tipped wide. Trying to throw the rebound in is Nuzzolillo, and he couldn't do it. 9:35 to go, looking for Kennedy out in front. Kennedy couldn't get the stick on it, as this one is sent out by Max Tapia. Tapia send it out to the blue line as Mulligan goes and gets it. Mulligan over to Murphy. Murphy up forward for Kennedy. Kennedy cutting in with Nuzzolillo, but he was taken off the puck there by Souza. Thrown looking in front for Nuzzolillo. He couldn't get that one in. Both teams digging away at it. Tapia is there. One of many Connecticut natives on this Norwich roster, as it'll be poked out. Tapia goes and gets it. Tapia looking on his left for Schemmel. Kept it in. Looking for Schemmel. Schemmel a shot. McCoy the save. And McCoy just kept that one alive. 9 minutes left in the third period. Here's an opportunity sent over goal by Murphy. Catching up with it this time is Harrison Ranger. Ranger looking in with Schemmel. Schemmel at the end of a long shift. McCoy will circle it around. Moran tries to get it and does, as this one heads into the near corner. Both teams digging away at it. 8.5 to go in this third period. And it's dropped back out. The Generals back in the other direction. McNamee cutting in, going wide. McNamee lost the puck, and back comes Norwich. Byer tried the cross-ice feed. Schemmel looking for Harrison Ranger as Hess launched that one back out. Now cutting onto the ice is Daryl Smith. Smith launches that one in. McCoy will tap it for Crisp. Crisp drops it back out for Tommy Lubin. Lubin send it down a little bit too far for Frolik. Race to the face-off dot. Icing called.
Yeah, Norwich starting to get a little bit more aggressive offensively, is obviously not much time left, clock not their ally, but they're starting to fly the zone. He's seen a couple of odd man rush opportunities, and McCoy making another good save off the rush, probably the second toughest chance he's had to face tonight, and being up to the task.
7 minutes, 58 seconds. That one went wide to McCoy. He didn't see it through the screen. Here's an opportunity for Smith. He works it around for Ward. Frolik out of the zone for Hess. Hess 2-on-2 with Racker, and Hess sends that one in onto Pellerito, who will steer it for Smith. 7:35 and counting. Generals still in the offensive zone. Crisp trying to get around Smith. Here's Hess. Hess toward goal, and that one snapped out by Pellerito.
Yeah, just not really any bodies in front there. Easy for Pellerito to see that one. But once again, you got to give Norwich credit. They're sticking around. They're still invested in the hockey game. You know, they're working on what they need to do to improve.
Felix won that one clean. As Pellerito is down on that one under Lambert. Sorry, keep going.
Jake. Like I said, you have to give them credit for staying invested in the game and working on the positive things, not getting discouraged.
7 minutes, 21 seconds to go. This third period, 3-0 the score. Peyton Felix to take the face off against Ethan Ranger. Norwich has been rolling 3 lines all night. As this one almost sent out of the zone, opportunity there missed wide, and Pellerito dives on it with Felix alone in front.
And, let's not forget, it could be a 3-2 hockey game right now, if not for DeMar McCoy making that incredible glove save, and then there was another chance we mentioned off the rush. So it's great to know both teams have goaltender you can trust.
This, again, McCoy's first start at home. Mason Joseph has held all the previous games in this building, as this one sent down off the skate of Tapia. Lambert goes and gets it. Here's Gorman. Lift on the pass, turned it over. An opportunity for Loftus. He missed it wide. As the Generals keep control, Lambert up with Felix. Felix and Lambert. Felix, Lambert. Felix gets a whack at it. Gorman goes into the corner with it. Tried to center. On his backhand. Thrown by Lubin. Missed it wide. Felix cutting in wide, and Pellerito is on that as well. 6:43 to play. And there was some pushing and shoving going on for a second, but they didn't get any.
Yeah, it hasn't really been too much chippiness in this hockey game tonight. It's been a little physicality, but not like we've seen in previous games here in the NA3. And it's going back to DeMar McCoy, just his 3rd appearance in the season, so not too much action so far out of the gate. Of course, the Gens have only played 6 games, having won all 6.
McCoy just turned 18 last month, out of the city of brotherly love. 6'1", 165 pounds. As this one sent into the corner. And obviously, as I've mentioned previously, as this one is blocked in front, McCoy with his glove on the opposite hand, a left-hander, as this one sent in wide of goal. McCready goes and gets it. Loftus into the corner. 6 minutes, 20 seconds. McCready. As this one knocked back out, here's Harrison Ranger. Ranger lost the puck that time to Kennedy, as behind in his own zone is Mulligan. Tries to set up the right side for Sinople, as Mulligan goes and gets it behind goal. Mulligan up the right side for Sinople. Sinople goes in center ice past Bain, looking to get past Ward. Ward lost his stick. Throws that out in front, went behind goal. 5:45 and counting. Some pressure being applied by the Generals here as they look for some insurance. This one launched back down. No icing on this one. Kennedy goes and gets it. Braden Kennedy with Bain on the forecheck. Cuts up the right side. Launches it down. Home run pass. Murphy just offside. Murphy would have had a breakaway if he just stayed behind the blue line.
Just a step out to offside. Cherry picking out there. But as you mentioned, Jake, DeMar McCoy being a right-handed catching goalie, not something you see too often, and I'll tell you, that can really affect your game plan for the opposing team, as the scouting report changes where you want to shoot the puck. It changes how you move the puck on the power play, so it could be a very significant advantage to have a right-handed catching goalie.
As Kennedy launched down, Kennedy with Murphy. Kennedy goes in front and Pellerito is on it. One more thing about right-hand catching goalies. I was looking at NHL rosters earlier. I think there's 1 starter and 2 backups who fit that description. The 1 starter being Cal Peterson in Los Angeles, and Arizona and Colorado also have a couple.
Yeah, it's almost like having a left-handed quarterback. It's just not something you see too often. And like I said, it kind of throws off your whole game plan and your approach, your scouting report. You have to kind of change things up where you're placing guys on the ice, positioning to shoot the puck.
Crisp sends that one in onto Pellerito. Rebound loose. They throw it in front, and Pellerito gets the rebound as Felix unsuccessfully tried to chip it over him.
Yeah, just real impressive there by Pellerito. You know, that's when a goaltender's most vulnerable, when he's on his back. But Pellerito, great vision, able to find the puck and take the whistle.
5 minutes and 13 seconds left in this third period. So the face-off will come to the right of the Michigander, Pellerito. Felix tied up on the face-off there by Byer. Kept in. That time by McNamee. Byer goes and gets it, pokes it for Moran. Final 5 minutes here in this third period. 3-0 the score. The Generals still applying loads of offensive pressure as Lambert applies the hit. It comes loose. Generals looking out in front. Crisp shoots, deflected wide. I'm not sure if that got to Pellerito. 4:45 and counting. Crisp not able to keep it in. Exits the zone with Peyton Felix. Felix pokes it back as Loftus up ahead, and a hit at center ice there applied by Felix. Didn't get all of Manahan. And back over the line come the Generals. Sent in the corner that time by Lambert. Off the glove and out of the zone it goes. McNamee. 4.5 to go, under that now. Into the corner is Aiden Frolik, who has a goal today. Frolik shrugged off the puck in front. A shot there from Hess, he scores! Caden Hess put it in.
They're saying it's no goal. The official came in and waved it off, the washout signal. Obviously, we couldn't tell from up here if that went in, but
as it might have been a quick whistle, as it seemed to squirt under Pellerito for just a second, but it remains 3-0.
Yeah, he had no idea where the puck was. It was clearly underneath him, but the question is of whether or not it went past the goal line, but we're never going to know.
4:13 to go as that one's tied up off the faceoff from Racker. 4 minutes and 5 seconds left as the whistle blows. That one might have gone in offside.
Well, the Gens certainly thought they scored there with the reaction of most of the players on the ice with their sticks in the air.
You played high-level hockey. 4 minutes in a 3-goal game. Do you pull the goaltender if you're Kevin Cunningham?
I mean, I would. I mean, your team. I think your team deserves the chance to try to put one on the board here.
As Ward kept that one in, Ethan Ranger tries to center it, couldn't get it through for Kinahan. Back come the Generals. Is this one a little bit ahead of Racker? Norwich in control as Racker and Kinahan collide. Down under 4 minutes here. This one launched down. Tommy Lubin at his own blue line. Lubin up for Mulligan. Mulligan trying to get around the pressure of Drew Schemmel. Mulligan whiffed on the puck, being pressured by Kinahan there as Norwich able to keep it in the zone as that one sent out. Hess will send it past Ward, and going to touch up on this one, icing is the call as Smith goes back and gets it.
Yeah, going back to your question, Jake, of pulling the goalie, you know, obviously it is early in the season, but Norwich at 2-7 lose it. They've lost 6 games in a row now, so you got to get desperate at some point. You don't want to fall too far behind in the standings, so you know you got almost nothing to lose at this point. So try to get an advantage any way you can. We've seen it happen before. Toronto Maple Leafs did it against Columbus in the playoffs a few years ago. Actually came back and tied the game, but seems as if they're not opting to pull the goalie.
3 minutes, 22 seconds to go. Behind goal, Mulligan. Now out of the zone, the Generals go. I'm sure they want some insurance. It'll go in wide right. Looking in front for Sinopol. Tried to bat out of the air. Didn't get it on the goal. Sinopol goes and gets it in the corner. Sinopol, a player down in front that was Frolik, and he goes pushing and shoving with Hayden. No penalties called as this one will be sent in for an icing.
Yeah, I thought we were going to see some action behind the play there, but cooler heads prevailed. As we mentioned earlier, we haven't seen really too much chippiness in this game.
Yeah, even when Pellerito went down in the crease, there was just a brief bit of fighting that was started by Savoie. I think he went after Manahan there. 2:57 to go. This one on to goal, and the save was made by Pellerito.
Yeah, and I'd imagine, too, that part of why we haven't seen a lot of chippiness in the game is I don't think that's what type of game that Norwich wants to get into. Obviously, you're already down 3 guys, so you don't want to be taking penalties, and I think their mindset is to just focus on hockey.
This one sent over toward the left side. Going to get is Bain. Bain behind goal. 2 minutes and 47 seconds to go. Sea Captains up the left side. As this one knocked back out. Sinople in his own end. And here's McNamee, open on the left side. Finds Sinople, dropped it back out as he couldn't control the pass. This one launched in by McCready. Glove down by Sean Loftus. 2:23 and counting. Going to get it. As this one knocked out of the zone. McCready over the red line. McCready cuts in onto Pellerito. He'll make the save. 2:12 to go. And you know what? I believe I have just noticed, I don't think I've seen Savoie or Cam Halton, who were the two involved in that play with Pellerito, on the ice since.
That makes sense. I was going to say they both must have got misconducts because we didn't see any penalties, and obviously it's difficult to tell from our vantage point to see guys leave the ice. But good observation by you there, Jake.
Just realized how little I've called her name. Is this one as Crisp goes and gets it. Crisp over for Nozzolillo. Crisp gets it back here in the final 2 minutes. Ward tries to exit the zone. Sent in by Murphy, missed wide. 1:50 to go here in this third period. Down to 1:45 as the Sea Captains are not able to quite exit the zone, and now they do. Going to get the puck at center ice is Matthew Nozzolillo. Nozzolillo and a couple of captains collide. Back over toward the middle, trying to center it, and Mulligan trying to step in front of it, heads into the corner. 1:25 and counting here in this one. As time continues to tick down. 1:15 left. Back comes Kinahan. Kinahan with Ranger. Kinahan shoots, and the rebound is put in by Ranger. Ethan Ranger gets the goal, breaks the shutout with 1:12 to play, as McCoy had a little bit of trouble with the initial shot from Kinahan.
And just a good, strong play by Ranger, going hard to the net, grabbing his 6th of the season, leading scorer for Norwich, and that's got to feel great for the Sea Captains. And that's a really important goal, as it's good for your psyche. They've played a real strong game despite being down the 3 forwards, and they stuck with it. And you got to tip your cap.
So Ranger is 6th of the year out of Cromwell, Connecticut. 1:05 to go, and time continues to tick down. Frolik drops it back out as this one hopped over the stick of Frolik. Down under 55 seconds. Ranger last year played hockey in the 2nd division in Poland, so he's had a long hockey journey. 45 seconds to go. Down to 40. Generals ahead by 2. Norwich looking for some offensive zone time so they can pull Pellerito. He's on the edge of the crease. They're going back the other way. Pellerito stays in for now. McNamee goes and gets it in the final 25 seconds. And it looks like they're telling him to stay in. This one launched back out. Glove down at center ice. Down to 15 seconds. Racker. Hess. Cutting in. Hess shoots, and Pellerito well out of his crease to make the save with 12 to play.
Yeah, nice little toe drag there by Hess. But, you know, going back to those saves now that McCoy made, those look much bigger after Norwich finally able to break through and get one, because it could be a tie hockey game right now if not for those 2 saves.
Final 12 seconds here. One more offensive zone face-off as this one hops up in the air. It goes behind goal. Down to 7 seconds. Kept in. That one hit a skate. Out of the zone it'll go, and the Generals pick up a 3-1 win over the Norwich Sea Captains. As
Lubin got knocked down there at the end of the game.
Tommy Lubin, he got knocked down there. I think it was Manahan at the giving end.